Hello. We are back. We are back. And I forgot to share this over, so we're going to do that right now. Hope everyone's doing well. A little bit of streamception here on the Facebook. Just share that out there. Share that out there. Now we're good. All right. How we doing? It's been a 2-week period. Haven't been on this bad boy. Also forgot to bring up the chat here, so let me grab that. You know, when you're not on the when you're not streaming for an extended period of time, you tend to forget what the fuck you're doing. But I hope everybody is well. I will be able to see the chat here as soon as I log the hell back in. But it's been a pretty good 2 weeks. I have accomplished a great deal. And honestly, I'm pretty happy with it. I'm pretty hard on myself. I've been starting to think a lot more about that recently. With the things that I'm trying to get done. I have big dreams and big goals, and I'm trying to move towards them as fast as possible. But, you know, sometimes things take longer than you'd like. But we're working, so that's all you can ask for, I guess, right? Anywho, what I want to do here is I do have to wake up at an ungodly hour of 8:45 tomorrow. That's not my normal. Normally I'm working pretty deep in the night, and then I am waking up later. But sometimes we have to go to work at Ray's, which sucks. And that's kind of where we start off here. Way back, not last Friday, the Friday before. I don't even know what the date was. I guess it was the 25th. We're going to run through some of this stuff. And I got a lot of stuff to show because, like I said, I've been working on a few different projects, a few different things. And I'm excited about it. So I'm trying to, and one of the things too, in my documentation of everything that I'm doing here, I am trying to kind of like find more of a, I don't want to say like find more of an identity, because I think I have a decent identity that I'm building up, and that just takes time, but almost more of a selection of services or selection of certain things that I am focusing on personally. Like, I'm doing a lot of different shit, build websites, podcast, make YouTube videos, design clothing, trying to build a community with Fueled by Progress, like all these different things. But I'm trying to, I don't really want to call it refine that, because I still want to kind of do all those things, but I don't need to do them in the same capacity. So delegation is something that's hugely on my radar, and that's something that I've tried to mess around with a little bit here in these past weeks, and I've just been fucking busy. So we'll get into this here, and we will talk about some of the things that we got going on. So way back on Friday, worked at Ray's, took a shower, had 2 business consultations. I'm trying to think actually who that was, honestly, or like what those meetings were kind of about here. That was a while ago. Let's see. Nope, that's the wrong day. I guess it was the 26th. Yeah. So I talked to, that was a while ago. Yeah. Fuck, I get so much shit. It's actually kind of crazy. Like I do get a lot of things done. I'm pretty hard on myself occasionally. Oh, real quick, I want to also note that I have right here on the stream, right above me, I also added the song thing there, which is just Harris Heller music from Stream Beats, but that was also a little addition that I forgot to mention in the beginning. But the business consultation stuff. So way back when, I had 2 business consultations with a buddy of mine that wants to kind of do like some online stuff and online business things. And then so I kind of talked a little bit about that, and we went over a few things as far as like how to set up kind of like e-commerce, but not like to the fullest extent. And then I also chatted with another buddy of mine that was doing, they're trying to get an LLC and everything. And I just really enjoy that. So one of the things that I really want to lean into here at some point in the future is I really want to focus on I have so many different feelings on this. So like I like the courses idea, like of I like the thought of making a course, but I actually just every single day I see more and more bullshit on how these people are selling courses, and it really just aggravates me because I don't. I mean, they can do whatever they want. It's just not something that I want to do. Like, for instance, if I'm gonna have courses, like I built this little course platform on here, and it's absolutely beautiful. But I don't want to make it so. I don't want to make it so like you have to. Like maybe I would charge for a course in the future, but like that's not something really that like I'm thinking about doing because I don't like to pay for shit. I think of this stuff from my angle. Like I don't really like paying for information. And I think there's so much information out there nowadays that you're actually shooting yourself in the foot. The only thing that you're doing, like for instance, I just saw a Nerds World, Chris A. Hughes, owner of a Nerds World, taught me a lot about web design and everything over the years through his YouTube channel. But he's releasing an SEO course now, and he even says it in the promo video. It's like basically you could probably find all the information like online and on his YouTube channel and everything like that. But what the course does is what you're paying for in a course is literally like the binding of the book in a sense, right? You know, you can think of it like that as like this little book where everything's in there, everything's like on, you know, on the pages and everything. In a sense, not really, but you know, like this, what you're paying for is literally me taking the stuff and putting it into like phases or whatever, rather than you like going to search for it all, I guess. Which I guess I understand, but it's just tough for me right now because I'm trying to like really. This course isn't anywhere done, but like I have a lot of things like that. I have a lot of like. I'm very analytical and process oriented, so I could probably take a lot of this information and build it into processes and then give that to people, which would be kind of cool to like offer that as a course. But at the same time, I don't know. Just I don't want to be shilling fucking courses. So I don't know, but kind of got off topic there. But it was based on around the whole business consultation thing, because I was trying to, you know, help. I've helped some friends in the past like set up businesses and things, and I have. That's one of the courses that I'd like to do in the future is like a right way to start a business, you know, just like the ways that I've done it. So I don't know. We'll see. Maybe trying to get to it. But again, shit takes time. So yeah. But we did all that. And then we're remodeling our basement here. My family's remodeling the basement. So I ripped some rug out, some carpet out, and kind of moved some shit. Got some couches removed and everything like that, so that'll be nice. Try to help out where I can. I'm more of a demo guy than a building guy. I know that about myself. When it comes to the physical world, definitely more of a demo guy, so that's kind of funny. But what else we got? Saturday worked at Ray's. I delivered a couch. I delivered a couch, the one of the ones we were getting rid of here. I think I went to the UPS to like check the boxes, which again, you know, trying to throw in like different things here. UPS, if you're gonna have a business, you should grab a UPS box rather than a PO box, and rather than giving your personal address. I think it's great because it's like literally a real address. It's like their address and then a P, like not like a P, it's like a private mailbox address. So they'll deliver mail there. It'll be pretty sweet because a lot of places don't accept PO boxes is the main thing. So UPS has been pretty nice to me. Took a shower, went to Outback. Been going out to eat a lot lately, actually. It's kind of probably not the best, but more on that because we have some finance updates and stuff like that too here. Filmed AM and the PM, hung out with Amanda. Pretty standard stuff. I mean, my weekends are literally, I don't want to call them like shitty because that's not really what they are, but like there is my weekends. I get to right now, literally right now, Thursday night, and I blink, and then it's Monday, which is great because I love Monday through Thursday right now, because I get the freedom to do whatever all the productivity that I want. But the crappy part about it is that currently Friday, Saturday, and Sunday I'm working at Ray's, and like, you know, we'll film some podcasts and whatever, which is all that's, you know, the filming and everything. Obviously, all that's great. Or I'll film an FBP episode or something. But there's just a lot going on, and yeah. So that's kind of where we're at. Also, I don't know if I've said anything on the live, but Fueled by Progress. This is the minimal tea. It's pretty nasty. Trying to do a lot more with that, but we had some updates. Like I said, I'll get into that. Sunday, worked at Ray's, took a nap, did like this special calendar for I don't even know what I did on that Sunday. Like I don't know. I probably didn't really do much. What did I do there? What day was that? Yeah, I have no idea what I did. I don't, just like died, I guess, went to sleep. Because like I was just tired as fuck. Like that's literally just what happens. And then Monday, I went to CHIMERA. You should definitely check out CHIMERA. I will actually post, what can I do here? Just do CHIMERA. Also, I've been putting a lot of reels up. I'm gonna drop this in the old chat here. Go check out CHIMERA. Definitely follow them. It's like a big think tank, fantasy factory type thing here in the East Hills of Pittsburgh, Forest Hills area, and I go there not as much as I'd like to, just because I'm fucking busy. But dudes there are awesome. Really love the vibe. So I was there pretty much all day. I think that Monday that I went there, talking about just like different things, some trademarking, some business stuff. You know, I really think that what I need in my life, and I'll allude to this more when we talk about Fueled by Progress. I need more like creativity, and creativity like people that are creative and people that can help me do that side of things, because I'm very analytical. I'm very like business oriented, finance oriented. I just think that that's where a lot of my value comes from, and I can provide that to people. So I love trying to be around more people that are just like, they just have these ideas that are really creative. Like I have my visions of things, but they're not, they're very like they're just this. But like, you know, when we start designing clothing, I can get into it more like with some other things we got going on. Like there's too much, there's more to it than just like this. It's like, there's a lot of like basically just creativity that goes into it. So, yeah, a lot there. Deposited some money. I was going to actually make a reel of this yesterday. I'm going to just say it every single time it happens. I use Ally Bank, so a completely online bank from like my checking account. And I use, and you can't deposit cash in there. So anytime I get cash, I have a WestBanco account that is fee free because I just get the e-statements. So I put it in WestBanco, and you might ask, why wouldn't you just use WestBanco? Well, their technology is trash and the place is trash, but it is a free account. So thank you, WestBanco. I deposit the money in there and then basically immediately transfer it over into Ally. So just using WestBanco's ATM basically, but that is a pro tip for you. WestBanco or any other one that you can find near you that does that same thing. Okay, and then Tuesday I did some housekeeping things. Like that's another thing too, is like these Mondays and Tuesdays, like where like I'm waking up and it's not like housekeeping. Like I only have a fucking room to take care of here right now. But we are trying to move out, Amanda and I, later this year, no later than September. So we've started a little bit of a house hunt, not a house hunt actually, like apartment hunt. So I'll keep you updated on that. But as far as housekeeping and things, just like, you know, tidying up the room and shit. Actually, I think that day I actually wiped off this desk, dusted it, because I don't understand. Like I try to not keep a lot of stuff, but there's dust everywhere. It's fucking outrageous. Processed AM and the PM. That's like my days are so annoying sometimes because they're the same fucking thing all the time. Like it's like, especially this like I love Monday through Thursday, but especially the first 2 days, I'm just doing these episodes. Like I'm processing FBP or I'm processing AM and PM. I don't want to do that. Like I don't like, I want to do it, but I know that I'm more valuable in other things. Like I'd rather be building a website than editing the videos. So that's another reason, like, we'll see with Fueled by Progress. I'm trying to delegate some more of this shit because I just don't want to do it. Like it's not where I'm most valuable is really what it is. So that is a big thing that I'm trying to work through. Played some hockey. Got a lot of hockey coming up too, actually. Probably multiple, say 2 or 3 times a week. I don't know. Added some more FBP products, a decent amount actually. I think that was a day that I went pretty ham on that, but we're gonna cover all that at the same time. And then more crypto dabbling. I don't even know where the fuck to begin with crypto. I went from being like barely invested at all to literally like 30% of my portfolio in crypto. So like I have around 100,000 net worth, and I have about 30K in cryptocurrency now. And as far as the gains go, at least from my experience so far, it's kind of hard to fucking track that, because you put USD into this, what I would call the system, right? Like the exchanges, or like the stuff that you're operating with, those different, places. And then you buy crypto, and like you have a transaction log and everything. And I thought there'd be something like Mint, and there kind of is. I mean, there's multiple things that can track the amount of crypto you buy and like how it's gone up, and basically track your investment and your gains. But it's at least from the way that I have it set up, I've been using coin stats, and it's just kind of really fucking confusing. So yeah, I don't know. But anyway, I'm trying to do that. And obviously when it comes to tax time, like there's tax software that's going to definitely do a better job at, I guess, tracking the gains, or like that's the whole point of it. So hopefully when I get to that point, we will be able to kind of really see. I think I'm definitely up. I just don't know how much. I don't think it's that much. I think it's, fuck it. Let's just look here. Let me see. I could probably, I think I can just bring it up. Yeah. So it says like this. It's zoomed in. It says like plus 788 or whatever. But like I don't actually know if that's true, because if you scroll down through all these different currencies that I have, some of them are zero because like I had them in Coinbase when they give you free shit, but then like this, all of this is confusing. Like all of the like the gains on this side are very confusing, and I own VRA, but it's not like showing that I have any value in it. It's very confusing. It's very dumb. So I have this, and the only other thing that's not on here is some stuff in Voyager, which is like another $5,000, so that kind of rounds out to 30. I don't know. I hope it's all going up. I think it all is. I mean, like the whole market's going up, obviously. So definitely get into crypto. If you want information on that, I can give you more information. But definitely go to the resources page here and scroll down to the crypto section down here, past the traditional finance section, down to the crypto section, and check out some of that, because some good resources in this area here. But yeah, so definitely do that. But yeah, I've been dabbling in it. Been trying to fucking make a bunch of money. I'm trying to become a millionaire by the end of April here. It's not happening. But just it's such a weird fucking market. Like people say that you can just make money, which isn't bullshit. Like you could definitely just make money, but like you have to be so deep into it, because everything just like a lot of these like smaller, lower cap coins, they just blow up like randomly when news hits and stuff like that. So if you put in a lot of money when something was like, a quarter of a penny or something, and it goes up to like 2 cents, like obviously, you just, what is that, like 8x your money or something like that. It's just interesting. So it's really cool. But there's a lot to it, and you have to like really be into it. And I know a lot of people that are into it, so I've been kind of like trying to get some of that information off that. Also, I'm going to plug another thing here. Where's my channel? Oh, Journey Crypto is great. Let's go to him real quick. I'll just drop some, if anybody gives a shit, if anybody watches this, Journey Crypto is fantastic. I have, I think in my channels, yeah, Viva Coin. He's getting up there. He's doing great. His channel's gonna be awesome. Joe, just had him on the pod here. While I'm at it, I guess we will go over to Fueled by Progress and drop this guy in here, because this was a great episode. More information about crypto. So yeah, definitely go check that out. But yeah, so we did that. Let's go back over here. So a lot of crypto dabbling. It's been a big part of my life here for the last 2 months. Hopefully we make some money and we steal wealth from big institutions that are fucks. I don't know. Big whales. I don't know. Anyway, Wednesday, published FBP, promoted FBP. That was the one with Joe Terzak there. Got a haircut. Hung out with Amanda and added the final FBP products, which actually that's not true because I still have 3 based on my trademark. I still have a few that I need to add there to make that completely, hopefully completely good, and we get this trademark and everything's beautiful. But we added a lot there. We'll go over that. And then Thursday I got called in a raise. That was fucking terrible. Had to go work on a day that I was supposed to do a bunch of other shit, and that was just not great. Then published AM and the PM, took a nap, promoted AM and the PM, had a web dev call, and sent out a web dev proposal. The web dev call was actually with a buddy of mine that wants to get into web development, so that was kind of cool. I was excited to chat about that with him, kind of like went over like kind of how to build a website and stuff like that. Hopefully he continues to roll with it. I'm not sure. I haven't checked on this kind of little site that I gave him, the little sandbox site that I gave him in a while. But yeah, I'm always down to help people explore web dev. I really enjoy it. Enjoy teaching it. Should do more content on it, but that is deep down the list of things that I need to do. So yeah. And then sent out a web dev proposal for a salon website. So you'll see more about that when that's done. But yeah, so excited about that. I think that was that day. Yeah, pretty sure. I have 2 clients right now. Two like working clients, like project working clients. I also have like some recurring things going on, but yeah, two clients that we're building websites for. Kind of going slow off the start, so I'm interested to see how long the projects take. But I am excited to add 2 more to the portfolio. They're both in different industries, so that's fantastic. And then Friday, worked at Raise again, confirmed my guest Ben for FBP, picked up my car, which that was kind of funny, paid $300 for some rotors to be cut, for a little thing to be like put back on for the brake pad. It was kind of like something was a little loose or wobbly, which could be dangerous, but I was stopping, so it was all right. I was just making some weird noise. But yeah, we did that and then filmed FBP. So rolling with FBP, just fucking rolling with it. It's going great. And then Saturday, I worked at Ray's, shower, hung out with Amanda, pretty standard. And then Sunday, and like I said, again, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, bang, bang, bang. Like there's so much shit going on. Sunday, so an unstoppable domain, I made this unstoppable domain site, which I would like to show, and I don't know how to get to it. Cause like I should just be able to type in markjszymanski.crypto, but it's not going to take me there. So Pinata might be able to get it. Pinata? No, maybe not. I can get there though. Let's see. Let me see if I can get there. It's kind of cool. I do want to kind of talk about it briefly because I tried to make a video on it and it's not bad, but it also isn't great in my opinion. Just from, kind of the bit of it that I was doing. I tried to like explain everything, but I did it in such a casual way that it's going to be hard for me to edit, and I don't want to put something up there that like people aren't going to get value out of. So we're just kind of in a weird place with all that. But anywho, let's just let's just see here if we go. Yeah, so I'll give a brief like rundown of this whole thing here. So just on the stream, just to document. So like this is unstoppable domains. Basically what that is you buy a .crypto or .zil address, and then it's like a domain that's on the blockchain. I don't know if it's their blockchain. I don't know which. I bought it with ETH, so I think it's on ETH. But basically you buy it and then you claim it onto a wallet that you have. I have mine on like Coinbase wallet, and then you have it and it's yours, and there's no extra fees. It's $40 to get the thing, and like roughly, whatever the gas fees are. I paid about $40 to claim it, so about like $80, but there's no renewals, there's no nothing like that. So now I have markjsemansky.crypto. If you type this in on Brave and you have the IPFS thing enabled, you should just be able to go straight to the website that I have currently there right now. But if you type that in like Google, like doesn't on Google Chrome, it doesn't work. Maybe one day it will. I don't know. But anyway, the point of this actually isn't really that. The point of this is that you can go into like Coinbase wallet or wherever, and people can send you crypto to that address. So if you go into Coinbase wallet right now, if you want to, and you want to donate to my cause, and you type in markjsemansky.crypto, then you can give me, like, you could send BTC, ETH, XLM, Atom, like any of the things that I have in here, like it'll go to this wallet address. So, that's basically the extent of it. Like that's like the kind of one of the cool features is you don't have to like have individual things as long as you just type that in. It's just like an easier way. It's kind of like a Venmo or a PayPal type thing. Instead of entering some sort of crazy like, account and routing number, there's kind of like a middle, not like a middleman, but just like an easier way to get to it. So that's kind of that. There's a lot of other things in here, but the big thing is also for, me specifically, why I thought it was cool was the website portion. So you can make like a little different website in here, and you can publish it to the IPFS, which is, I have no fucking idea what that means. IPFS, it's, what is it? Interplanetary File System. So it's kind of like, I think it's like blockchain, like peer-to-peer type thing for like the internet. Basically, it's like almost like a different type of internet, I want to say, but I'm probably wrong on that. But regardless, you can build like a little website, and they have a little editor in here and stuff. And this is your hash that like goes to the website. So for instance, I have no idea how the hell, this is so stupid that they don't give you like an actual link to go to, but luckily it's still up here. So this is my website. This is kind of funny. This is my website on the IPFS thing here, whatever. It's unstoppable domain. So again, just very simple as far as the things you're allowed to do. This is just, some information here, headshot. And then down here, there's, some stuff, which I lowercased my J there. Oops. But, a little about me, and then, the thing to say, oh, here's some tips if you want to send me that. And then links out to, some social media. So there's really not much here at all. But it's kind of cool. It's a cool concept. Looks pretty clean. It's very early stages of this unstoppable domains thing. I think you could probably put HTML files in here. I just thought like whatever. And it says redirected traditional domain. So I don't understand why in the hell, like I put that in there and it never did anything. So I don't know how that works. But at the end of the day, it's kind of cool. If anything, it could also be an investment opportunity too, because I see a lot of people flipping the domains. Maybe not like google.crypto, because I think that's kind of protected, but a lot of this other stuff, if you can find a good one, you could flip it, you could sell it. So I don't know, it's kind of interesting. But yeah, that's where we're at right now with that. It's a little cool little side project thing. Doesn't really cost any money other than the initial thing, which I expense to the business. So fun little side project, weird experiment thing. Hopefully it gets even cooler too, so that'd be great. So we started that salon site. After we did that, I guess on Sunday, I also worked it, right? No, this was Easter. Yeah. So I did that Unstoppable Domains thing. I started the salon site, had a family dinner, hung out with Amanda and her family as well. And then I did some major client portal improvements. A lot of shit that day. A lot of stuff on Easter. We don't sleep on Easter. We don't sleep on holidays. We working. Major client portal improvements. I made it so you can. I guess I might be able to show it somewhere, but yeah, fuck it. Where's it at? Let me open a. Yeah, I think I could just do it like this. Let me see. All in the name of documenting the journey here. Let's go here. So I've seen, like, I've shown this on the stream before, but I still want to make a video on it because I have not. But again, I want to do a lot of things that I have not done yet. So, anywho, let us bring this over here and try to zoom in a little bit. I don't know what's going to happen if we zoom in. Yeah, whatever, that's good enough. Okay, so this is the thing, and the big thing that I did was in this projects thing. So just to, again, document what this is the Find a Tech client portal. The point of this is that when I get clients, I can onboard them onto here, and then they can do some things with their project, specifically like their web project, but more so when they are recurring and they're paying for hosting through me. I just made it so easy to do this. I mean, it's really, I will say, from my experience, it's actually not easier per se, because you got to get these people like onboarded onto a new system that they have no idea what it is and they don't want to be on it. Most of them like don't necessarily know technology all that well, which is fine, but that is a little bit of a hurdle. But for me, this is just fucking sick. I really love what I've done here, and I think it's nasty. So it does help in a lot of ways for, you know, kind of what I'm doing, and like automating the whole payment from like week to week type thing, or I'm sorry, month to month type thing. So that's kind of the whole point of it. But basically, if you click into projects here, we will see that some of the things that I've done are like, we'll have a client, okay, and then they can view their proposal. So if there's nothing here right now, but if they click this button, then the PDF will come up for their proposal, so they can click. And this is just the test account, but you would see if you were logged in and you were you know, you had a project with us, you'd probably only see one most likely, and you'd have like your logo up here, your company name, view project proposal. You click that, you see the actual PDF of the project proposal, which also I'm going to be getting DocuSign because it's so stupid to have people just sign stuff manually. It just never works out. They sign just like the last page, so it's all weird. It's whatever. But I'm going to get DocuSign, and then I'll like have the actual completed, filled out proposal and everything there for them on file. They can also click to go see their website. So just one click to go see either the development stages of the website or the live website. Just, you know, something easy there. And then down here, this was the dope part that I really loved, and I don't know how much it's going to get used. It's really going to depend on how well I sell the portal, which I'm not selling shit. I'm just trying to like, it's really going to depend on how easy I make this sound and how user friendly, you know, I make it sound to people. So the file uploader. So please submit all your files you'd like to use for your website, like images, text, you know, via the form below. If you have any trouble, you can email them to me as well. But what you do here is it's literally, you know, you click choose files, you select them on your computer, and you press submit files. Now, in practice, it's pretty easy. I think it's easier than sending an email because it's going to get to me, right? And I'm going to know who it's from. I'm not going to have to, it's definitely easier, okay? It's just, will they log in, and will they, you know, take the time to get to this point? But the cool part about it from a web development perspective is what I was able to do there is, this is built like with Elementor and WordPress, obviously. What I was able to do there was, that's an Elementor form, and I should explain all this in like a web development video of how I built this fucking thing. But that's an Elementor form with just like a file upload as like, you know, the only input thing. That all comes in, so like you can put multiple files in there, you press submit. Those files get sent to, well, I get an email saying that the files were, you know, whatever, and then Elementor collects the submission that with their new feature there, and then I have a Zapier integration that connects via webhook. That's like one of the other actions after submit. The webhook triggers and fires, and then it shoots it over to my Google Drive. So those files actually get uploaded directly to the client files section of my Google Drive thing. And I have record of all of it, like kind of in the website, in Elementor, in the portal here. It says like who it was from, but really, I mean, I'd probably know, obviously. But like, that's the whole point. So I'm really excited about this because I built this whole fucking thing from scratch. And it's really awesome. And I just love the customization and everything that you can kind of do here. So I'm excited about this. And then I'm also excited in the future about using the same concept, but like differently, different customization for like a real estate portal. I could definitely do one for my parents, and I could definitely do one for the business that I want to start later on with a buddy of mine. So I'm excited about this. This is dope. It's fucking sick. So, like I said, I need to make a whole video on that. But other than that, those were some significant portal updates there because we didn't have any of that before. And yeah, so I'm excited about all the beautiful things that I can do with WordPress. And just shows when you put your mind to something, you can be pretty good at it. So yeah, then Monday rolled around, processed FBP, deposited some money, had a car wash. Which that's a good question. Like, does anybody ever choose the most expensive car wash? Because I always just do. Like, I don't know if that actually benefits me in any way. But yeah. And then bought some Amanda some flowers because she passed her CDA examination, which I should have probably posted about on social media. Maybe I'll still do that. But anyway, then I had a client call and did some work. That was for the salon site. I'm excited about that one. Like I said, I've already started it, and I've taken some inspiration from other places. And I will say briefly that a lot of salon sites actually suck ass. That's no disrespect to any of them, but maybe you take disrespect to that, me saying you suck ass, but they're just not good. Like they it's very interesting. I've learned a lot of things just from some research on that specific industry. There's not a lot of, there's a lot, I think there's some decent pieces of technology that allow people to have like, their own point of sale in a store, their own booking system, their own all sorts of stuff. But I don't know if people don't realize that you could probably use some of that for a website, or they don't know how to integrate it properly, or what the deal is. But I think there's a lot of it's always what happens, I think, in the business of SaaS, is that some products like really provide a lot of fucking usage, a lot of tools in them, and people just don't use them for everything that they can. So hopefully I can help, because they already have something similar, and we're going to build it on WordPress because it's already started on WordPress, and we're not going to do the other stuff. But I'm going to integrate some cool stuff. Hopefully it'll be a nice website. It'll be mostly like the way that I build my stuff. Everything's built on WordPress with a bunch of stuff integrated in, and it's a beautiful, seamless, cohesive experience. That's what I do. So yeah. And then we had a work date with Amanda, but she was kind of sick, so we were trying to work on our move out plan. So stage 1, we'll keep you updated, like I said. And then Tuesday, worked on client sites more, trying to get that kind of going, the whole salon site and everything. And then did some finances and crypto. Dude, again, crypto, just crazy. And then played some hockey. Wednesday, we did publish Fueled by Progress. Contacted a client. I'm actually now on, where is it at? I am now officially on the board. I'm a board member of Cardiac Aware, which is a nonprofit organization that specializes in heart disease awareness, cardiac health, and all that. So I'm excited about that. They've been a client of mine. I built the website. We're continuously working on that and stuff. So it's kind of cool to advise on marketing and technology and such. Yeah, so that's an opportunity. I love helping where I can. And then promoted FVP, process same in the PM. Like I said, it's the same shit every early week, early days in the week. And then went to chiropractor because I fell on my shoulder. When was it? Like literally 2 weeks ago at this point, Monday of, well, it's almost 3 at this point, and it still kind of hurts, and it does a little bit of clicking and cracking from time to time. But my man said nothing is broken. So Premier Chiropractic Clinic, gotta shout out my boy Brian Meenan. There we go. So go to his website if you're in Pittsburgh and you need a chiropractor. But yeah, so kind of stretched out, he actually gave me a band. Gave me a band, so I don't own a band. But yeah, trying to work on that because I don't like pain. It's not really pain anymore. It's just kind of like annoying weirdness from time to time. So there's that. Had some Chick-fil-A. Had way too much fucking Chick-fil-A, actually. Had like probably enough for 3 people. But it's actually funny, though. I want to comment on that because the last 3 days I've had 1 meal like per day, which is something that I do from time to time just because I like generally eating big meals. But I don't really. I like eating a lot of food. But every time, like a lot of times that I eat a lot of food, I feel like shit. So I should probably stop. But I had Chick-fil-A yesterday, day before I had Chipotle, and then today I had Blaze Pizzas. You can probably see down the list here. It's just, it's not really like a good idea necessarily, but I think the OMAD is something I've tried before, and sometimes it fits my lifestyle because I like just eat like one big meal in the middle of the day. But at the same time, I should probably move away from that because I have this problem where I just eat too much food and then I feel like trash, like I said. So if I could just tell myself, like, you could always eat more, but you can't eat less. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you, like, 'cause that's always what happens. Like, I'll order too much food at a restaurant and then I'm not going to take it home. So I'm going to eat it all and I just feel like crap. So if I just tell myself, like, you can always, if you eat, 25, 50% of what you normally eat, you could always eat more if you're actually hungry. But if you order too much, I just have this fucking, probably a mental issue that it's like I have to finish it. So I don't know, it's just kind of weird, but that's where we're at on that. And then I've been playing some basketball. Honestly, I played basketball, some form of just shooting around, not with anybody other than Amanda. But when we're together with Amanda just like stands at the foul line, just takes fucking shots, and it's like I'm there to either put back the rebound or like just give her back her her change if she makes it. It's kind of funny. But I enjoy shooting the hoops with her, as she would call it. But I've been playing a decent amount of basketball just because, one, last 2 weeks my shoulder has been fucked up, but shooting a basketball doesn't hurt. Like throwing doesn't hurt, but it anymore as bad as it did. But it was kind of weird. But basketball, like just putting my arm up like that, doesn't. There's nothing serious going on. It's just not healed yet. But yeah, so I've been playing basketball. Also, as I bought a basketball because Amanda said she likes basketball. So it's a fun little sport to just shoot around and play. Although double rims can go fuck themselves, suck ass. Watch my Instagram reel. And then we did some delegation in the brand assets page. I'm about to go over all the Fueled by Progress stuff because we've done a shitload there. And then so more FBP site work. Had that Blaze Pizza, published AM and the PM. More basketball today. Promoted AM and PM. Took a nap. Did more careers. FVP careers editing. I'm going to show some highlights of that FVP work because I'm pretty proud of what we got going on there. And then I need to finish these last 3 products for FVP, which is koozies, like tumblers. Tumblers. I'll read it right off the trademark thing. Tumblers for use as drinking glasses, foam drink holders, and boxer briefs. The boxer briefs could possibly be through Printful, but the other 2 aren't on there, which is annoying. So I have to somehow get them onto the website. Even if people can't purchase them, I want to make sure that when my examiner at the USPTO looks at this, they just give me the fucking trademark. So got a whole list of shit that's on there, but I need to finish that. Also, and I kind of cleaned some PC files today as well. I didn't put that on there, but I have so little amount of storage left on this PC because of all the video files. Like I delete all of the actual footage and everything, but I've been saving all of the finished files, and it's literally bad. I have less than like 50 gigs left. So I really got to figure out what I'm going to do really long term at this point, because I don't have any other options. I mean, they're all on YouTube, but I don't think you can download 4K back off of YouTube. So got to figure that out. But regardless, this last thing here before we get into FPP stuff, I want to buy a credit card for Szymanski Media, because I have one for Fuel by Progress and Find a Tech. And then I want to buy potentially a Herman Miller and Body, which is like $1,600 fucking dollars. And people will be like, you're a fucking idiot if I buy that. I don't really give a fuck if they say that. I'd need a new chair though, because this is my sister's chair and it sucks ass. But at the same time, well, also never get a exercise ball as your chair, like one of them rubber things. Terrible. That was a bad idea that I did. But anyway, maybe I'll get the chair. More than anything, I want to get this camera. I absolutely need 100% to get this camera, because I really think that it's going to solve a lot of my problems that I've been having with like FPP, and especially now we're in the summer. This camera that I'm looking at here, this ZV-1, is not meant to record at 4K for an extended period of time. So I want to grab this Canon Vixia, however the hell you say it, which I think that's actually a really good price, because this camera was like $750, and this thing is like a camcorder that supposedly is like very similar to like what Joe Rogan uses, for instance. I need something that's not going to fucking overheat, because this thing overheats like a motherfucker. So I need to also see maybe like what other podcasters use that do long episodes. But yeah, I need something. People say that this thing doesn't overheat at all. Like as long as it's plugged in, it has enough battery, you can record forever. That seems a little. And like there's SD storage. I don't know. Dual SD card slots. That's amazing. I don't know. We'll have to look at that. I want to double check though, because I'm not buying something that's going to overheat. But I'm not mad about this camera, because it's a beautiful little thing for like streaming and like little recording and stuff. But this, I need something for out there in the studio, and when we do these podcasts, because it's scary. Like almost real quick story. The 4.5 hour episode with Joe Turzak that I have in this chat right here is an incredible conversation, and the damn thing corrupted one of the files, but it didn't corrupt it enough for it just messed up the headers, because like the battery died, but it was fucking plugged in, made no sense. But anyway, it messed that up, and I had to pay like just $9 actually to get it fixed, but I had to go through this whole thing to try to get it fixed, and luckily it worked and it's all good. But that was kind of shitty, because I've had that happen before and I wasn't able to fix it. So not trying to have that continue to happen. But yeah. So anyway, definitely the camera, maybe this chair, definitely a chair, maybe the Embody. I don't know if that's a good idea or not. Probably shouldn't spend all that money on a fucking chair, even though I will one day have an Embody, just like I will have a Tesla. So suck my ass, haters. But yeah. All right, let's talk about this real quick and then go to sleep, okay? So, Fuel by Progress, we're working on it. We've got a lot of new products that I'm not really like marketing in any way, just because again, the main fucking first thing here is to get this trademark. I don't give a shit about it, literally anything else. If you want to buy a product, absolutely come on to Fuel by Progress and please buy one. I will be very happy. Everything is, honest to God, extremely fucking fairly priced. We're literally not making basically any money, and I don't like how slow this site is right now. It's really pissing me off. There's so much going on here, you have no idea, and I don't think that's a good thing, but I also don't know how to like make it any less serious as far as like the amount of shit that we have going on. And yep, there's the whole fucking server. Cool. But yeah, there's so much going on. I'm probably gonna need to move Fuel by Progress onto a different fucking server, because I just got a second server for like client sites, and it's been pretty good. It's been kind of a good idea overall, but I just upgraded the first server. Unless I upgrade the server again, I don't know. I have no idea what we're gonna do there. But like I was saying though, we have a lot of products on here. A lot of new stuff now. We have these jackets, bomber jackets, all this stuff. I'm gonna say honestly, like this stuff is solid quality. Like I'm wearing this minimal t-shirt right now, um, but it's gonna be even better. So like, we've had some people buy some different shirts and stuff like that. I'm very appreciative of that. Thank you so much. But we're getting to the point now where, again, the main goal is when they go and look at this trademark, I want to make sure that they look at everything or whatever the fuck they have to do, and they see that, okay, yeah, Fueled by Progress is, on these things. It all makes sense. It's all legit, yada yada. But literally, I know people that are fucking selling these exact joggers for like 80 fucking bucks, and we're selling for 26. So, they're not bad joggers. They're not $80 worth joggers. So one day we will have joggers that are worth that much money. I'll tell you, honestly, I know people, I'm not going to say any names. I might have said them on the stream before. These joggers, they're selling for 80 bucks. These are 26. Guess how much money we're making on these fucking things? Very little. So yeah, beautiful. Honestly, they're nice joggers. I have a pair. I wear them all the time. But they're not worth 80 bucks. Probably worth more than 26, I would say. But again, we are trying to keep it extremely small margins right now, just because we don't want to turn people away based on price. One, and honestly, when we have custom clothing that is like legit, when we have clothing that like we hand design basically, and like we send out to manufacturers and everything to do, the price is going to go up because it's going to be worth more at that point, and the brand is going to be bigger at that point. So. But I'm happy with what we have now. We have a large selection of different things. I worked hard to get everything up. So I don't know. I'm excited about it. I'm very excited about it. I'm happy with the direction that we're moving in here as far as the apparel goes and everything. So yeah, let's just keep moving there. I made some strides on a few things. I changed, this is a really straightforward and standard one, the contact page. I just added this so we have like different things that, people can say, like general orders, products. I have some beef with Elementor that they make you fucking have one of these things in here at first, but whatever. But basically just like a little thing there. I have this board behind me. This whiteboard that had a bunch of stuff on it, a bunch of different Fueled by Progress things. So I'm trying to work through them. That was one of them, just like to kind of segregate out like product requests, for instance. So, if people have questions or things that they'd like to see, always more than happy to do that. Just other ways to contact us, all that jazz. Big things that I was working on here recently. So if we go into community, still haven't fucked with this family one yet. Don't even know what I'm going to call that yet. But the FBP ambassadors, obviously, we're looking for ambassadors. We have a few already that are interested and we've reached out to. And we're going to be building this program here slowly but surely. So I'm not actually going to be on here, but this is an example. You can have something like this. If you are interested in being an FBP ambassador, reach out to me. And pretty soon you can kind of just do it through the website here, because this is going to be the program. It's going to have a lot more information. This is pretty close here, pretty close to being done, the second half of this, but I want to chat a little bit more, think a little bit more about the stuff on the top here. And then you'll be able to apply to become an FBP ambassador all through the beautiful site that is so cohesive, and branding is everything. And this is not done yet, but it's going to look nasty. And I'm not going to send you out to like some other fucking stupid reversion, whatever the hell else platform. It's all in-house. It's all on the same website. It's heavy as fuck. I'm going to have to figure out a way to make it faster. But it's legit as fuck. So I'm very excited about this. Super duper excited about the ambassador program that we're going to be slowly but surely launching here, meeting our team, which is, Amanda and I right now. More people, though. Explore opportunities. This is what I worked on a lot today, and kind of goes hand in hand with something else that's on the site here. But careers. So the idea here is for people to be able to come on here and look for, obviously, like jobs in a sense, but not really like super big on jobs right now, like positions and projects. So like, for instance, apparel designer, that would be like a position. Video editor, that would kind of be a position, or somebody that we, you know, can kind of contract some work to, but more on a regular basis. But like, I also want to do this, like I have a project that I want to get done. So I have these lists right here that are like a bunch of, probably can't see this, but doesn't really matter. There's one of them is delegations, like things that I need to delegate, like jobs that I need to delegate, and the other things are like titles that we could use. So I'll just give you, for instance, like some wallpapers, like you'll see here in a second, editors for the podcast, social media, WordPress developer. That's mainly for like Find a Tech, because I'm thinking like of all these different things, but you know, stuff like that, clothing designer, and then like actual delegations and titles. So like graphic designer, video editor, social media manager, WordPress developer, videographer, photographer. We don't really need to have people like on staff. Okay, I'm not really trying to have like a fucking payroll. I apply for CEO. Oh God. Discord manager, Discord admin. You know, that's I think that's more up your alley, right? You know, that's probably something that I need to fucking work on. I know. But yeah, so like shit like that. So, you know, these are just a few right now that I've kind of thought about, and I've kind of thrown on here. So like apparel designer, video editor, because like I said earlier, I do not want to fucking edit these videos. I really don't want to edit these videos anymore. I really have no time. I don't want to say I have no time, but we need the clips. Like when we start adding these clips, we start clipping out good shit with good titles, putting them on YouTube, putting them on Instagram. People are going to start giving more of a fuck about it. One of us went to school for business. It wasn't me. Yep, it wasn't me. You know, with the apparel and stuff, like I can design clothes to a small degree, but I definitely need more people to help with that as well. This was an interesting one though. So FBP wallpapers, I worked pretty heavily on this. This is like a project, right? So Fueled by Progress has a few free wallpapers that we offer on our wallpapers page. And like over here, I think, yeah, it should be okay. So these are just like a couple that I did, right? Very basic, like the FBP logo on mobile, desktop, super ultra wide, you know, and I want to do a lot more. So like, you know, just shit like Nike wallpapers. Actually, wait a second. I don't even need to do that, because I'll show you this. So like, here's the use case of what I'm showing you. Somebody is like a graphic designer or somebody that wants to work with us in some way, shape, or form. They can come here, or I can send them here, and they can see all the things. So then they see like, oh, project, FBP wallpapers, which I need to make that look a little bit better, make it more like it's a project type thing, but whatever. So FBP wallpapers, and then they can press learn more once they read that little stuff. And then they can come in here and they can see, okay, this looks a little wonky because it's zoomed in, but you get the idea. So like FBP wallpapers, and then, you know, it says a couple, you know, little bits of details, this picture over here, just because I have nothing else to put there. And then over here you have overview. So this is the same thing that you got on the first thing. And then you have details, so you can see your brand assets, which I want to go over that too, because I just did a beautiful job on that, I think. And then examples from other brands. So again, to go back, this is a project that you as somebody who would want to do this, would be making wallpapers for Fueled by Progress, so we could put it on that page, yada yada. So then I give an example of the stuff. I say like where our logos and everything are. I say this is kind of what we're looking for. So like I'll pop up here and I'll show you what I was going to show you. So like Gary Vee has this page of wallpapers. Cool shit. Like there's not much to this. I feel like if you were a designer, you could pretty simply put something together like this in some certain way, or just at least have some ideas. We could chat about it. You know, just I need more creativity in my life. So that's kind of what I'm thinking about. And like this is even fucking easier. Like Nike wallpapers like this. Just something, so I don't give a fuck if nobody actually uses these. I just want some more content to go on this wallpapers page, so we could potentially build more of a following of these people that like maybe want to rep Fueled by Progress on their phone, their laptop, or whatever. I think it's just cool. They're gonna be completely free. You know, I'm probably gonna pay somebody to do this, and they're gonna be free. I think it's a cool idea. So let's go back here. So like I give them some examples, I give them where the assets are. We'll talk about that. Like I said, some examples, some keywords and phrases that I'd like them to use, like we saw on there. So like fueled by progress, let's keep going, stay fueled by progress. What's the alternative? I'd love to have cool backgrounds, shit like that, wallpapers with that. And then some deliverable specifications, which is huge because I don't want people like delivering me garbage. I'm going to tell you exactly what I want. So like this is exactly how I did the ones that are there already for mobile, desktop, super ultra wide desktop. Like literally, if I was a graphic designer, I'd be so happy because this is telling me exactly what I need to do. I just need to provide the creativity, which I think most graphic designers, I think that's what they like the most, because every single one that I've seen, I'm not going to throw everyone under the bus, but a lot of them just like don't pay attention to this shit. They want to just create stuff, which is fantastic. That's what I need, but it's got to be fucking like high quality. Like the actual quality of the actual thing has to match, what we're trying to do here. What we're trying to give people. And then compensation. So what I want to do is anybody that provides this shit to me, I want to give them the opportunity to, design credit basically. So your IG handle will be linked alongside the wallpaper on our website. I have a creative way that I think I can do that. And then, just to give them oh, this is a beautiful wallpaper. It's an FVP wallpaper that, so-and-so designed for us. And then just give them some, like I said, the credit. And then also, we'll pay a fee per completed wallpaper based on the designer's rate. So all of this, I made this in a Word document, downloaded to PDF, and sent it to a designer that I know from a mutual friend. And I have not gotten anything back from him yet on this specifically, but we'll see if he makes some. And then we'll push it out to more people. And hopefully we get a few from different people. That'd be cool if we got like a fucking hodgepodge of wallpapers on this website from, I don't know, just different fucking designers that I know. Like, not like, I don't want to really go to Fiverr to have people make wallpapers for me. I just kind of want to do, people around me that I know a lot of creative people and a lot of designer oriented people. So I'm trying to pull from that. And then basically though, if it was this or as a position or anything, come down here. Are you a perfect fit? You press apply now. For the projects, it's a little wonky, but like for the positions, it'll make more sense. You come in here and do first name, last name, email, phone, you upload a resume, and then some more questions that I haven't finished yet. So that'll be kind of cool. It's fucking sick. I mean, this is all in-house. This is all fucking under one roof, under one URL. It's a fucking masterpiece. I'm not trying to flex. It's a fucking masterpiece. So I'm psyched about it. I'm going to show you this page because this is fucking sick. And I'm happy that I did it because I needed to do it for that other thing. So I created this all last night. It's brand assets. I haven't dropped enough links. There we go. But this is brand assets. So I took some inspiration from other people. And the reason that I did this, I even tweeted about it, was because this is important. If you want people to rep your brand or work with you in any sort of way, you don't want them going to random sites and grabbing fucking logos off of it and shit. So what I did here was brand assets, and this is the basically, if you click download brand assets, you're going to get a zip file with all our logos in it. And if you scroll down, you'll kind of see what I mean. It's just this is some things about Fueled by Progress. So the name Fueled by Progress is 3 words, each capitalized. It is sometimes abbreviated as FPP. Taglines, we have a few taglines or slogans associated with the brand. Let's keep going. Stay fueled by progress. What's the alternative? Logos, we have 3 logo variations. So the FPP logo, the Fueled by Progress word mark, and then the FPP logo stacked atop the Fueled by Progress word mark. And each one has a variation on dark and light, for dark and light backgrounds. So then I just, kind of showed this off here, the variations of them. And then also set our colors, which is, pretty standard, but blacks are primary, whites are secondary, red's seldomly used for accents, and I give like the color codes and everything. And then usage details, and really put a lot there, just don't alter them. And then if you click this, it will immediately download a zip file with the PNG versions of each of these. Like there's no background or anything like that. It's totally transparent, cut to the actual thing. And you can use those. So again, the reason that I needed to do that was because when I tell somebody that, hey, I would like you to build some wallpapers for me, I need to give them a link to where they can get that shit. Because I'm not just gonna. This is all about. I think that's everything that I did. Was that everything that I did for Fuel by Progress? Because I need to talk for a second and then probably go to sleep. Yeah, I think that's generally it. The knowledge base is pretty nasty, but I've already showed that before. But I'm gonna chat for just a second, so we'll go live. Yeah. This is all about making shit easier. Like, that's why I love websites. I was thinking about this earlier when I was sending the PDF to the guy that I'm trying to get this thing done through. Some of the wallpapers that I was recommended to him. Like, I love how goddamn easy things become when you make a beautiful website with some stuff on it, some information or whatever, and you can just literally send somebody a link and they go right there, rather than having to deal with like, hey, what's your email, this, that, or the other thing, and getting the shit set up, and then going through all those extra steps. Like, I don't know, I just really like that. And I love how much it goes back to the same thing that I said with the portal. That makes everything so much fucking easier. With the website, same thing with like the courses. Absurdly easy with the resources page that I have on my website. I have no idea why more people don't fucking do that. Also, somebody actually used my referral link for Coinbase. I think I know who it was, but I'm not sure. But regardless, thank you. Yeah, I don't know. I just love building websites. Building websites for other people is still tough at times, but I think that these two clients here, I think we're going to make something great. And I love building websites for my brands, though. Holy fuck. I mean, these things are absolute powerhouses that we got going on here, and I'm excited about it. A lot of value in here, and we're just going to continue to do what we're doing and try to get better every single day because we're fueled by progress. But yeah, I am very sleepy, and I told myself that I needed to go to bed by like 12:30 because I got to get up at 8:45, and that is early for me. So that's it, ladies and gentlemen. I greatly appreciate anybody that tunes in now or on the rerun. But yeah, documentation is important. I went 2 weeks without doing this. My list was getting very long, so I'm happy that I jumped on here. I always feel good when I do these. Yeah, that's all we got. So I will see you next time.